Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to my 2026 World Cup bracket prediction. Now with the qualifiers done and with the World Cup just around the corner, I figured let's just qualify. Need to move my mouse real quick. Okay. Group A: Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and the Czech Republic. I'd say, in my opinion, it's going to be between Mexico and the Czech Republic. I'm going to go with Mexico. Mexico, they've been doing alright. Drew with Portugal. I don't know about their other match. I focus more on club football, you know. I don't really focus on, like, international football. I used to focus on that all the time. I'm going to go with Czech Republic second. Sorry. South Africa or South Korea? I'm going to go with South Africa third. South Korea, they're not the most convincing team in my opinion. And I don't think that they have what it takes to make it out of this group. Group B: Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. Now, I'm just going to go with the straightforward option and go with Switzerland first. I don't see any way that Switzerland could get grouped in Group B. I don't want to make a bet because last time I made a bet, I had to take an ice bath. But that was like before I had a channel, so. Yeah, Bosnia, I'm predicting second. Canada third, Qatar fourth. Like, hey, congratulations. Y'all won the AFC Champions. Y'all won y'all's AFC Cup. Be happy with that. Group C. I'ma say now. Around like a couple months ago, people would have said like Brazil. But like Brazil, they're gonna be missing a few players this tournament. And Morocco, well, we know it's not the most accurate, but they're 8th in the FIFA rankings. We know who's finishing last. Scotland, they're not looking the most convincing going into the World Cup. For the top of the group, I'm gonna go with, I don't know. I'd say we come back to this one, but I feel like I don't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna go with the safe pick. I'm gonna go with, Brazil. Morocco is a close second, I would say. Scotland third, Haiti fourth. Group D, I'm predicting Turkey first. Okay? America, there's no way y'all are topping this group. If you think America is going to top this group, you are just delusional. You're a delusional American fan. I think they have the potential to come third. I don't see that happening though. I don't see that happening. Predicting Paraguay third, Australia fourth. Group E, I don't think there's going to be an upset. It's definitely between Ivory Coast and Ecuador. Ivory Coast, they did win AFCON, but last AFCON, if I am right, if I could remember, I don't think they made that deep of a run. Ecuador, on the other hand, they made it to the quarterfinals of the Copa America, but they lost on penalties to Argentina. To be fair, it was probably, in my opinion, the worst Copa America in my lifetime. So I've lived through the 2015, 2016, 2019, 2021, 2024. Yeah, the last one, yeah. I'm going to predict Ivory Coast second, Ecuador third. Group F. I'm going to go with a bit of an upset right here. I'm going to go with Japan first. I think they have what it takes to finish first in this group. We've seen them slap England across the face. Not exactly, but they beat England at Wembley 1-0. I don't see why they can't do it in this group. I'm going to go with Sweden third. Sweden, they could pull up like that. I don't know if they'll make it to the knockouts, but okay, this group it's quite unpredictable. We know how bad Belgium can be in international tournaments, cause let's see here. Ever since like 2022, yeah. 2022 World Cup, grouped 2024 Euros, round 16. I still see them topping the group. I think Egypt are coming a close second, Iran third, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, New Zealand fourth. I don't want to make a bet if New Zealand make it out of the group, but I don't think they'll be making it. They're not making it out of the group. Let's be honest. Even if they finish third, they'll be considered one of the worst third place teams. Excuse me. Group H. Oh, gee. I wonder who'll finish first. It's Spain. It's Spain. It's Spain. Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. As much as Uruguay has been on such a bad form without Suarez and Cavani and Godin, I'm gonna say they finished second. I'm gonna say Saudi Arabia third, Cape Verde fourth. They're gone. Group I. This is considered to be the group of death for many. Sorry, I'm just okay. I'm gonna say France first, Senegal second, Norway third, Iraq fourth. I feel so sorry for Iraq. They got stuck in a group with France, who are one of the main favorites, and their B team looks like they could win the World Cup by themselves. Senegal, who are AFCON champions, and Norway, who have a fucking goal machine on their team. Group J, I don't think there's going to be any upsets here. Algeria and Austria. I don't know. I don't pay attention to either of these three teams. Really, the only teams I pay attention to are Mexico, kind of, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, USA, mostly for hate watching. Turkey, because my friend's from Turkey. No. She's not exactly from Turkey, she's just Turkish. Germany, Japan, Belgium, Spain, Uruguay, France, Senegal. And Portugal, Argentina, and England. Those are the only teams I really pay attention to. Austria, I'm gonna say second. Algeria third. Jordan, I feel bad for them too. They got stuck they got stuck in Group A, if you know what I mean. Rename this group to Group A, bro. Group K, I don't think there's gonna be any surprises. Maybe Colombia? I don't know. I'm gonna say Portugal first, Colombia second. Hey. Ayal Uzbekistani. I'm sorry to my Uzbekistani... I don't know. Sorry, I still have problems. Uzbek... Jesus, I have a bad stutter. Uzbekistanis... But I'm predicting Congo to come third. Hey. I'm gonna be honest. I seriously don't think they're making it out of this group. They again got really unlucky with who they got drawn with. Portugal and Colombia. Alright, finally here. I must say Croatia... No, I'm kidding. England first. Croatia have been absolutely terrible since Euro 2024. Croatia second. People who hasn't watched football since 2022 would say Ghana. But if you actually watch Ghana, they're not that good. I'm gonna say Panama third, Ghana fourth. Sorry, hold up. And that's good enough. And that is that. Alright. Now, select third place teams. I'm not exactly going to pick... Okay. Third place teams. For my first third place team, I think, South Africa, no? Maybe not exactly first, but I'm just picking a random order. Ecuador and Norway. I'll consider Ecuador later. Canada? Well, Sweden. Sure. Algeria. I'm gonna go with maybe Scotland. I'll say them later. Iran. DR Congo. Saudi Arabia. Ecuador, would they do good in their group? I think they do good. Maybe a draw. I'd go with Ecuador. Canada? Nah. I don't think they'd. Scotland? Maybe. Iran. I don't think so. Paraguay, maybe. My best predictions is that they might finish like maybe third or fourth, with 3 points. Panama. The majority of these teams have like 3 points. Do I want to let bias get in the way or no? Because I feel like that might be the only way we could do this. I'm gonna go with, sorry, this sometimes it could be hard, but I'm gonna go with Scotland. Alright, round of 32. Germany versus Scotland, I pick Scotland. I'm kidding, of course, Germany. France versus Sweden, I'm picking France. Oh, we got a good group. We got a good, sweet match, you know? Alright, Czech Republic versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think Bosnia is going to reach the round of 16. I think they have what it takes to pull it off. Japan and Morocco, I'm picking Morocco. Come on, Morocco are like considered the best team in Africa right now. Even though it's Senegal, according to FIFA. Brazil versus Netherlands? Brazil have not been the most convincing, but I haven't really paid attention to Netherlands all too much. I'm just gonna go with Brazil. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't pay attention to international football. Ivory Coast versus Senegal. Come on, they're AFCON champions. Mexico versus Saudi Arabia. Mexico. England versus DR Congo. I'm gonna go with England. Now, in my opinion, DR Congo has every right to upset England. In my opinion. England, they're not that good. Colombia versus Croatia. I'm going with Colombia. Because, like I said, Croatia have not been the most convincing lately. And considering on how World Cup is just around the corner, maybe Croatia could make a deep run. I don't know. Even if they did beat Colombia, they'd still face Spain. And either way, Spain wins their match. Turkey versus Turkey. No debate. In my opinion. We've seen how good they were when they last made the World Cup. I think they'll regain that. Belgium. I'm sorry, South Africa. Argentina versus Argentina, bro. Like Argentina, current Argentina versus this current Uruguayan side. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be like a 6, 7, 8-0 battering. United States or Egypt? I'm sorry, Egypt. I'm an American, but I really don't like America. I don't like the American national team, no. I mean, I did when I was younger. Then all the politics got messed up. Let's not get political. Switzerland versus... I'm gonna go with Switzerland, and I think Portugal would win against Norway. Okay, round of 16. Sorry, my nose is a bit shit. Oh my god, my nose is a bit itchy. Germany versus France. If Germany won the Euros... But could they have the potential to beat France? That's the real question. I think France will get through. Bosnia versus Morocco. I'm sorry, Bosnia, but Morocco takes it. It's just too obvious. Brazil versus Senegal. I'm gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna go with Senegal. It's not that much of an upset though. They're AFCON champions and they're facing a falling Brazil. I'm gonna go with another upset. I'm gonna go with Senegal versus Mexico. Why? Because, like I said, England are terrible at the moment. So, therefore, I think Mexico will win that game. Colombia versus Spain. Spain. As much as I want to say Turkey, looking at who they're playing, I'm still gonna go Turkey. Argentina versus Argentina. Yeah, Argentina is going up against Argentina. I mean, to be fair, I am an Argentinian, so Portugal versus it's Portugal. Quarterfinals. As much as I want to go for an upset, I don't think an upset's going to happen. France is going to make it through. Spain versus Turkey. I'm going to go with Spain. Senegal versus Mexico. I'm going to go with Senegal. Senegal, I think, are making another deep run like Morocco did. And Argentina versus Portugal. In my biased opinion, I would say Argentina. And right now, it really does depend who is playing that game. Alright? We've seen how Portugal struggled without Ronaldo against Mexico. And we can see... But Argentina, they're not... If you watch their games, they're not really known for scoring many goals. I've seen them at the Copa America. They honestly did not deserve to win the tournament. Argentina or Portugal, though? As much as I want to say Argentina. Let's be honest, both teams are way too reliant on one player. I'm going to go with Portugal, though. So, congratulations to, Portuguese fans, I guess. France versus Spain. I think France are going to get their revenge and beat Spain. Portugal versus Senegal. I think Portugal's winning that. Third place game, I think Spain. And then the final, the winner of my World Cup, in my opinion, it's France. So yeah, that is my World Cup predictions. Are they good? I mean, the Senegal and Mexico one may be controversial. According to most people. Still, it's practically like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Still, that's who I have winning my World Cup. And these is the rest of the standings, I guess. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell. Or ring the bell or whatever. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.